Hi everybody, this is Mary Ann from Walworth County Food Pantry, and I'm here today with my daughter Ami.
Hello.
Today we are going to be making easy peasy blueberry jam. I love this recipe. It tastes amazing. It only takes 2 ingredients. It's something you can make with your children, and you already received the 2.5 pound bag of blueberries in your pantry bags this past weekend. This recipe really takes the flavors of summer and allows you to enjoy them all winter. So welcome to our kitchen and let's get started.
For this recipe you will need 3 cups of sugar, 4.5 cups of blueberries, 4 to 6 jars, lids, and rings.
For the next step, you're going to put your blueberries into a large saucepan. Once they're in the saucepan, you're going to use a potato masher to crush them. This portion of the recipe takes about 5 minutes. As you crush them, make sure to kind of scoop up the bottom of the pan and turn them over so you're getting all the berries mashed as much as possible. Once your blueberries are pretty much crushed, we're going to add in the 3 cups of sugar and have our stove on medium heat. Using a slotted spoon, you're going to stir this concoction frequently. Once all the sugar has dissolved into the mixture, you will cover the mixture with a top and allow it to sit until it is boiling on medium heat. Make sure to check on the mixture frequently and stir it to make sure it doesn't burn to the bottom of your pan. As you can see, our mixture is now boiling. Ami is stirring it frequently to prevent burning on the bottom of the pan. We will continue to stir until we get a nice thick mixture. As you can see, our mixture is still boiling. We have been boiling for about 6 minutes now. What we're going to do next is called the sheet test, to see if our mixture is almost set into a jam-like consistency. The sheet test involves getting a platter and putting a little bit of the mixture onto the platter. Try to avoid getting any berry and get mostly juice. Now, we're going to take this and put it in the fridge and let it set for 2 minutes. Alright guys, our sheet test was very successful and we are ready to start canning this jam. As you can see, this mixture is nice and thick and has a beautiful color to it. It's best to use a ladle. Alright guys, time to start getting our hot jam into our jars. If you don't plan on canning it and making it shelf stable, you just want a refrigerator jam, it's going to be the simplest part. If you have a funnel, go ahead and stick it inside the jar. If not, you can just use a spoon. I like to use the canning funnels. It makes for a little bit less mess. But we're going to take this mixture and just ladle it into the jar. Be careful, blueberries are like tomatoes and they get really hot. So I have ladled this into the jar. I'll add a little bit more. Now Ami is going to check what we call headspace. And she's going to remove air bubbles first. So if you have a tool like this, great. If not, just go ahead and use a plastic knife or any other straight object to remove any kind of air bubbles. So now that Ami has removed the air bubbles, we'll wipe this off so it's not sticky. And she's going to check headspace. You want to leave about ½ inch above the jar rim where it's clear space. So perfect, we're exactly at ½ inch. With this part, we're going to take a cloth and we're going to wipe around the rim of this jar. See, there's lots of blueberry in there. Blueberry will keep it from opening up or to even possibly grow mold, even in the fridge. So once we make sure that is complete, if you're using reusable lids, grab a gasket, one of these, and one of your reusable tops from the hot water it's been sitting in. Center them evenly on that jar as much as possible and put them on gently. You're going to grab one of your rings that you cleaned earlier, and most directions tell you put a fingertip tight, but if you're working with the reusable lids, you want to put on very loosely. You don't actually tighten it until after you're done processing. But this is going to the refrigerator. Go ahead and put it on fingertip tight and put it in the fridge, and you're all done.